Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video I will continue to speak about the list of new features in Visual Studio 2022 what I started doing in the last video. Today I'm going to talk about the third new feature in this list, Hot Reload. So the new features of Visual Studio 2022, as I asked in the last video here, and today I will speak about a hot reload option. So when you develop with Visual Studio, what takes a lot of time is mainly compiling, building your project, starting, stopping, or starting your project in order to test your code in Visual Studio 2022. So the new hot reload option in Visual Studio 2022 allow you to modify your .NET application source code while it's running. And with hot reload, you don't need to hit a breakpoint or pause your application to apply changes. To use the hot reload, we have to check options listed below present in the hot reload settings. The first option is enable hot reload and edit and continue with debugging. Enable hot reload once starting without debugging. Apply a hot reload on file save. And if the third option is selected below, you don't need to explicitly click the hot reload button. Otherwise, you simply save code change and click on hot reload button to apply the change to your running app. The code will be executed next time. Now I will show you a demonstration on how to use the hot reload option. I have a function, so the first thing that I have to do is to launch my Visual Studio. So my Visual Studio is open here. I've created a project, Web Application 2, as you can see on the right of the screen. So here I have a function, index, that increments any input number by 1, as you can see here. So we have a parameter, an input here, and this input will be incremented by 1 here, like this, and we will return the result. So I will start by selecting just the first option in the settings. So the settings of hot reload are here. I will click on settings, and as you can see here we have 3 options. So I will start just by selecting the first option for the moment, this, and I will click on OK button. Okay, and first I will launch my project with debugging mode, like this, for example, debug, start new instance. Okay, and I will try to execute my method. So I will enter a number, for example 1 here, and the result should be 2, as we can see here. Okay, 1 plus 1 return 2. Okay, so now I will modify my code and I will increment by 10 the incoming number. For example, I will put 10 here. And I will click on hot reload button. And I will come here to execute my function. Put as number, income number, for example, I will put 5. And the result now is 15. Why? Because 5 plus 10 give us 15 as the result. As you can see, I modified my code without stopping my application or hit a breakpoint, and the application is in the executed mode now. Okay, and now I will try to stop the application, and I will select the first and the third option in the settings. Okay, and I will execute. I will launch my application. I will try to do exactly the same thing. I will enter, for example, number 1. So the result normally will be 11. It's normal because we have number plus 10, 1 plus 10 equal 11. And now I will try to modify my code. I will put, for example, here 12. And now I have just to save the change. With saving the code change, normally it's sufficient to apply the modification. I will execute my code to be sure, and I will enter, for example, 3. And normally when I will execute my function 3 plus 12, normally the result should be 15. Yeah, and I get 15 as the result. So as you can see, we can modify our code without stopping the application and without hit a breakpoint on the code, using this option of hot reload in Visual Studio 2022. Thank you for watching this video, and don't hesitate to like it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.